And we begin with the latest on the Russian invasion of Ukraine, which is now in its sixth day. The Russian Defense Ministry is warning residents in the capital, Kyiv, to leave their homes as it plans to strike military targets in the Ukrainian capital. This comes as these satellite images show what appears to be a 40-mile-long convoy of Russian tanks and armored vehicles approaching Kyiv. But the British Defense Ministry says Russian forces have made very little progress in the past 24 hours because of logistical difficulties. Russian forces are also escalating their shelling and missile attacks on the country's second largest city, Kharkiv. Ukrainian authorities say the Russians hit the regional administration building as well as civilian areas. The Ukrainian Interior Ministry says at least 10 people were killed in that attack. The International Criminal Court says it will open an investigation into whether Russia has committed war crimes or crimes against humanity in Ukraine. In an emotional address to the European Parliament, Ukrainian President Zelensky urged the EU to make Ukraine its newest member state and accused Russia of targeting children.
Yesterday, 16 children were killed. Again and again, President Putin is going to say that is some kind of operation and we are hitting a military infrastructure. Where are our children? What kind of military factories do they work at? What tanks are they going with? Or launching cruise missiles?
NBC News chief foreign correspondent Richard Engel has the story of one of those children. I want to warn you that what you are about to see is very disturbing.
A 6-year-old girl next to her parents at a supermarket was hit by a shell. She was rushed to an ambulance, alive but just clinging. At the hospital, her injuries proved too much. Show this to Putin, a doctor told a camera from the Associated Press. The eyes of this child and crying doctors.
That's the reality of that war. Current and former U.S. officials briefed on the matter tell NBC News that Russian President Putin is growing increasingly frustrated by his military struggles in Ukraine and may see his only option as doubling down on the violence. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov spoke to the United Nations Human Rights Council today, accusing the European Union of engaging in a Russia-phobic frenzy by supplying lethal weapons to Ukraine. You can see in this video that as soon as Lavrov began his virtual address to the body, there you see it, ambassadors and diplomats got up, walking out of the room. Russia's prime minister fired a warning shot at the West after a French minister reportedly said they had declared an economic war on Russia. Lavrov tweeting, quote, "Economic wars often turn into real ones."